Hey guys, how's it going? Robert Warshak here, and we're going to be taking a look at our Burn Priest list. This is actually a deck that we played probably the most in our Wild Adventures this month, and it's just a super fun deck. It does all kinds of different crazy things, and yeah, we had more people actually whisper us or at us after games and ask them what the hell this deck was than any other deck we had played this month. Anyway, for those of you unfamiliar with how we do our deck overviews, we're going to take a look at the deck. I'm going to explain it, all the cards that are in it, why they're there. From there, we're going to head in some games. You're going to see the deck in action, and hopefully when you play the deck, you'll be able to replicate that. So with that, let's take a look at the deck. Circle of Healing. This is basically your early game removal and or draw. So draw is with Northshire Cleric and Wild Pyromancer. Stuff takes damage, you restore it up. Northshire Cleric draws, Wild Pyromancer deals damage to everything again. You get the point. From there, we also can clear the board with Soulpriest, because this card says when your cards and hero powers that restore health now deal damage instead. So instead of actually dealing healing for 4 to everything, you actually deal 4 to everything. So it's a 0 mana. It's basically a 4 mana board clear, because not a lot of things have more than 4 health by turn 4. So that's our early game removal and or draw. Regenerate, Flash Heal, and Lyra Naaru all fall under the same category, and that's for the burn plan of the deck, and that's for when we play Embrace the Shadows, which this turn your healing effects deal damage instead, and then also again back to the Soulpriest, your cards and hero powers that restore health now deal damage. So basically, Regenerate is a 0 mana deal 3. Flash Heal is a 1 mana deal 5, and Lyra Naaru is a 1 mana deal 3, and you actually get to summon a Light Warden. So all of our healing actually turns into damage when, if needed, which is the point of the deck. They also are very cheap, and they combo very well with Lyra. Northshire Cleric, early game minion, hard not to play this guy or girl. 1 mana, 1/3, whenever a minion is healed, you draw a card. So being able to just have her stick in the early game, she picks off minions, you heal her up, you draw a bunch of cards like we said with Circle of Healing and Wild Pyromancers, just really, really good. We also can win through Northshire Cleric and like extra arms, but we haven't gotten there yet. Power Word Shield, 1 mana, give a minion +2 health and draw a card. Just just good card. It's hard not to play Power Word Shield. Embrace the Shadows. So this does exactly the same thing as the Soulpriest, but the Soulpriest is a minion and Embrace the Shadow is a spell, and it costs 2 mana. So it's a lot easier to kind of get the burn plan off earlier when you only have to pay 2 mana instead of paying 4 for a minion. One of these has been plenty. If you need more, we can Shadow Visions into it, which we'll get to in a second. Extra arms. After this card got buffed, it used to cost 3 mana, now it costs 2. This card's insane. Being able to go Northshire Cleric, extra arms to make the minion like a 3/5 on turn 2 is insane. Using this on the Radiant Elemental, which we'll get to in a second, is also insane. Just extra arms, really, really good in the early game to get that poke damage in so we can burn them down later. Mind Blast, 2 mana, deal 5 damage to the enemy hero. That's just what it does. We Mind Blast them, we burn them with Flash Heal, we burn them with Light of the Naaru. It's really good. We can do up to like 30 plus damage with this deck if we have all our burn in hand. Radiant Elemental, 2 mana, 2/3 elemental. Your spells cost 1 less. So this is just really good in getting those early game spells off, like extra arms. We also can combo Radiant Elemental with Lyra, which we haven't gotten to yet. But yeah, Radiant Elemental, super good. We can play a shit ton of spells in one turn and combo like crazy. Shadow Visions. This is really good to just find whatever we're looking for. If we need more burn, we Shadow Visions into burn. If we're looking for more heat, or not like AoE, or we're looking for more, buffs like extra arms or Power Word Shield, this is just, we find what we need and we go with it. Wild Pyromancer. This is our basically anti-aggro card of the deck. Being able to play Wild Pyromancer and then giving it like Power Word Shield, extra arms, healing it up, Light of the Naaru. I mean, there's a million different ways we can use this to kill other basically 1 to 2 health minions, and it does it really, really well. Wild Pyromancer also synergizes well with the Acolyte of Pain, because Acolyte of Pain says whenever this takes damage, you draw a card. So between Wild Pyromancer, Acolyte of Pain, and Northshire Cleric, this deck, we can draw like 8+ cards in a single turn for like less than 3 mana if we get the stuff lined up, which really isn't that hard. Soulpriest, 4 mana, 3/5. Decently statted, and your hero powers and your cards and hero powers that restore health now deal damage instead. So our hero power, can hit them for 2, but mainly we use this card so we can use like Regenerate, Flash Heal, and Lyra Naaru to do a lot of damage to our opponent, or also again Circle of Healing for AoE. Barnes, weird card to have in this deck, but it actually works out really good. Any single card in the deck that it hits is going to be good. Ideally, Barnes hitting Lyra or Emperor Thaurissan is the best, but if it hits a Wild Pyromancer, it's not bad. If it hits an Acolyte of Pain, that's a free draw. Northshire Cleric is probably the weakest of all of the cards, but it's still not bad. So I figured Barnes into like an early game Lyra or Emperor can just spiral out of control. Lyra, again, we can combo Lyra with Radiant Elementals, all the cheap spells in the deck. It turns into that point a Miracle Priest, and we just pop off with Lyra, and we can do a shit ton of damage in one turn, or we can like buff our entire board. There's crazy things that Lyra can do. Emperor Thaurissan, this isn't a staple in the deck, nor is it needed for any sort of combo. I just figured it's a good card to have. It works really well with Lyra. It works really well with 0 mana, deal 5 damage, flash heals. You know what I mean? So people really just don't expect for you to do like 35 damage with like 6 mana, and this deck can easily do that. So with that, if you enjoy the deck and you play it and you like the breakdown, throw an upvote or a kick XD in the comment section below. Just tells me you like the video, you like the format, and you like these kind of decks. So with that, let's get into the gameplay and enjoy. It looks like it's gonna rain outside. That's not good. How are we gonna go on a bike ride if it's raining outside? It's not gonna be a good bike ride, I'll tell you that. Let's see what the circle of rain says. Rain for 47 minutes. Rain starting in 7 minutes. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, it's gonna rain till 4. At 5 it clears up. Then it says it's gonna rain at 6. Then it clears up. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. We may not, in fact, go on a bike ride.
Let the pain speak to me.
This guy's taking an awful long time to figure out what he's doing.
I wonder. I must move quickly.
Come on, man.
Is someone injured?
Who do we give extra arms to? I feel like I've drawn enough. I overdraw.
Right away.
Maybe I shouldn't have played anything there.
What's the flight plan? What's the flight plan? My hand is full.
Alright, did we just win? Got a priest, 10.
Right away.
Alright, I don't think he can do 29 damage with the flying machine. I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Alright, cool. Alright, we should have this, right? I see 10, 15, 18, 19, 20, 20, yeah. We're good.
My hand is full. In the light.
Fun and interactive.
Let the hunt begin.
He goes, what? He wants the list. Unfortunately, he has to pass into the stream to get it. The big bait, boys. The big bait. He wants the deck code. He's got to jump through one hoop. Alright, what do we think this is? Probably explosive, right? So we'll attack first.
On with the show.
Okay. I do circle, I draw 6 cards. It's too many cards. Should be good. Let me get that list up. All right. Got you, brother. Meow. What the fuck? Reach character limit? All right. Let me just get the code then. I have to put it into a Word doc, apparently.
What do the cards say?
Do do do. There she blows. There you go. It's not showing me that I posted something though, which is weird. Freezing. It's fine. I feel like this is probably fine. Did it post? Because on my screen it's not showing me that I wrote anything, but that's a Twitch glitch on my side. This guy's just going face. I don't see the list. What the fuck? Look. Alright, let me refresh the page and try it again. Every time I try to post things, it like any copy paste for me doesn't work. Look. Paste. There's the code. Hit enter. Doesn't go into chat. What the fuck? Alright, how do I do this then? I'm trying to give this man a code and Twitch is saying, hell nah, brother. We might just have lethal here. Hold on. 10, 13, 16. If this gives me another flash heal. Mind blast. Alright, we're really close now.
Right away, right away.
Try to send it to him in a DM. I can do that. Alright. DM it is. Users in chat. Where'd he go? I don't see him in chat. Message one more time, man, and I'll whisper you. I feel so bad. His name Justin Shark. There it is. Whisper. There it goes. There it goes. I got you, man. Sorry about the wait. Alright, we kill him, right? We do some of this right here. Then we do this. And then we do this. And then this. And then this. And then this. Yo, Shaq, where the fuck have you been, my guy? I don't know, man. Where have you been? I stream almost every day. Where have you been, Mr. Wookie? You out on Endor? With all the Ewoks? The internet connection can't be good out there. So, I understand. Half the chat's like, Jesus Christ, Rob, you fucking nerd. The other chat's like, holy shit, he just dropped a bomb.
This encounter.
a good start. Okay. Tony just messaged me. He goes, "Rain bad bad." Yeah, it's questionable. This guy's playing big mage. All right. Do some of this. Do some of that. Hit him in the face. So another win condition is this deck is to just make a giant radiant elemental. Just smack him in the face.
The end is coming!
Alright, let's hope he doesn't have polymorph already.
Need a key?
Alright. That could be a vaporize, boys. Alright, let's test first. It's probably a vaporize. Should have played a minion first. Yeah, it's vaporize. Yeah, this is going. This Soul Priest is going face, and you know it.
Feel my pain.
I don't fall for shenanigans, boys.
A tale of terrible tragedy.
If he has a meteor, it does 12 damage. So I could put this. Should I get this out of meteor range? So this would give it 13. I'd have to put it to 16. There's not a way to do that, so this just goes face. I can't take it out of meteor range. This is getting meteored though, 100%. Blizzard? No meteor? Okay. I can fuck with that. We're pretty close to lethal.
My calculations are flawless.
Alright, we win. Well, how much is that? 15. It's not lethal yet. We can do this though.
Hey, speak to me. Like to play with fire?
I feel like healing, like regenerating this isn't worth the one card it's gonna give me, because I can do this, 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 and this next turn. When you guys saw this deck, you didn't think we were gonna go 3-0 with it. Terra Nova? That guy used to be on my friends list.
I foresaw this encounter.
Why can I never get Barnes into Emperor? That's like the only reason Emperor is in the deck. Because early Barnes is delicious. Oh, shit. My power went out. But we got battery backup, boys.
To our strength.
Battery backup is on the router, the modem, and my computer. So eat wieners, lightning bolt. Unless I actually lost connection, it's just delayed. In that case, I got wrecked. Rob is talking shit to lightning. I just want to be alive. I think I wait. I honestly think I wait as long as I can for this Emperor Thaurissan. So we'll pop off Lyra's how we win this game. Let's also like get ready to post today's video. So let's we also can do at the end of the stream today like we did last time. You guys can help me make thumbnails. You guys actually did a really good job last time. Or yesterday, I should say. So that was really good. Where's Even Shaman? Do you Even Shaman? There it is. No copy pasta. No copy pasta, please. No copy pasta. Is the power still off? No. It was just like a flash, like a, you know what I mean, like when the whole house flickers. But battery backup's OP. This might be a game that we do 30 damage in one turn. Ooh. Damn, lightning's thick out there, boys. All right. Okay. Five, 15, 23. I don't know, I just might be dead, right? 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Needs 3 damage. I'm dead. I used the wrong spell. I meant to use the first shadow visions, and I wanted to get the embrace the shadows so I could go circle of healing, or go embrace the shadows, circle of healing, regeneration, and clear board. But I accidentally used the wrong shadow visions because I didn't realize I drew one, and I just thought I only had one in my hand, so I just played the one that I saw, but I actually played the wrong one.